What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we're actually playing as Michael because Michael has done some car shopping recently, and if I do say so myself, he has some pretty freaking amazing taste because sitting in his garage right now is a Lamborghini Aventador with an LB Performance or Liberty Walk Widebody kit, complete with the wing. And if you're not familiar with this car actually really made the rounds on the internet a while back. And just pretty much for spitting flames everywhere with the Armatrix exhaust system that it had, and the amazing stance that it's achieved with its air suspension, and it's just an absolutely gorgeous kit on an already incredible looking car. And I know there are some people out there that are like, well, you know, the kit kind of ruins the purity of the car. And to that, I kind of say, you know what? I'm not hearing any of it. I'm not hearing any of it. I love the way this thing looks. I think it's absolutely badass, and I can't wait to give it a test run. Now, I haven't really done much with this car, but it's funny because the Huracan, the wide-body Liberty Walk Huracan that I actually did in a previous video, in a recent video, actually replaced the Feltzer. And when I originally downloaded this mod, the files were set to replace the Feltzer as well. And the funny thing was, I was like, you know what? Number one, I'm not going to let it replace the same car, and because I want both of them. And number two, I was like, what do I want to replace? And I was like, yeah, you know what? I kind of want to replace the Adder. And so that's what I've ended up replacing this car with, replacing with this car was the Adder. And I think I couldn't have made a better choice of what to replace, because I would much rather drive a wide-body Aventador than the Adder, or, well, I guess the equivalent of the Veyron. Now, if this light ever turns green, which I don't know if it will or not, because we're going to go ahead and launch anyway. Well, actually, it turned green right when we launched, so we're good to go. Now, just a little bit off topic of the Aventador, which I will get back to. Is that a? Why? Yes, it is. What's up? A Liberty Walk Huracan. Another Liberty Walk Huracan. They're everywhere. I mean, we are in the hills, but still, like the Hollywood Hills. And it's funny because when I went out to E3, I mean, when I went out to E3 and kind of drove around Hollywood a little bit, the cars that you see out there, number one, they're freaking beastly. And, I mean, I saw, oh gosh, man, what did I see? I saw a Fab Design wide-body SLS. I saw tons and tons of Lambos, bunch of Ferraris, a couple of Rolls Royces. I think it was a Phantom. I did not see a Phantom drop head. That would have been insane if I saw a Phantom drop head. But definitely, it's definitely worth it. If you're going to be out in that area, do some car spotting. Do yourself a favor and do some car spotting. But as far as this mod goes, I love the quality of it. I think they did a really, really, really good job. And let me just see. Okay, no, never mind. I was hearing about a fender glitch with this car, and I kind of wanted to make sure that this particular car didn't have the same fender glitch that the Huracan does. And I'm not sure if they're going to fix that in an update or what, but I really hope they do, because yeah, the tires did just glitch through. And I kind of think that I should maybe take the race suspension off, because when you're parked, the race suspension looks really nice. But when you're going along, the race suspension does kind of make the tires glitch through the front fenders a little bit. And I get that it wasn't made to be used with the race suspension. It was made to be used with the suspension it comes with. But it's really cool because, and I'm really excited to say that I fixed my frame rate issue. It was actually a setting in my Marillus Action. Like, that was the entire problem, was a setting that I had in my recording software. It wasn't my PC. I know there were a lot of people out there that were like, oh, you need a new computer, man. You need a computer. Your computer sucks. But you know what? I was like, it can't be my computer, because I'm running a GTX 980. I've got, oh gosh, I completely forgot off the top of my head how much RAM I'm running. I know it's quite a bit, but I built this computer about, oh gosh, not even a year ago, maybe 8 months ago. So I'm like, it can't be out of date already. And I built it with pretty high-end parts when I originally did. But if you guys want me to go through some more specs on it, I can in a coming video. But let me see if I can whip a little bit of a U-turn right here. Oh yeah, no problem. This thing with this all-wheel drive system loves U-turns. But it's funny because also now as I record this, I'm actually recording after a pretty much completely full day of moving. I'm actually in the process of moving right now. My current recording setup, I'm going to pull over. I have to pull over and fix my suspension. That's hideous to me. But I'm actually recording in, like, the middle of moving right now, because as it's set up right now, my recording area is set up basically, here, let's see, stock, And if I set it back to stock, that should make it not do that. Yeah, there. As the front end sinks down as you go, it pretty much just stays where it's supposed to stay. So you weren't really meant to modify the suspension in the first place. Now, as I was saying before, I'm actually completely, like, in the middle of moving right now, and at the, at my old house, my recording setup is still at my old house. That's where I'm recording this right now, is at my old house. My new house, where the recording studio is going to be and everything like that, the recording studio is still under construction. I have a temporary area where where my recording setup is going to go for a little while, and then as once the new recording area is finished, then everything's going to get moved in there. So I think that it's moving along quite nicely. It's definitely going to be it's going to be a lot easier to manage recording and live streams and stuff like that once I'm in the new space. Because really and truly, it's really tricky to manage live streams and recording sessions where I am right now. Because where I am right now in the house is kind of kind of an open area. And when you record in an open area, it's basically like there's 2 levels, and there's an upper level living room and a lower level living room. And I'm down on the lower level right now in kind of like a living room-ish area. And when it's a completely open area like that, it can be a little bit difficult to record if, you know, people can if people can, like, just walk through the area unannounced, then that can cause slight, okay, that was a huge frame drop. That wasn't the recording software, though, that was the game. But when your recording area is basically open for people to just come in and walk through, then that can kind of get a little bit odd sometimes, because you end up, like, the person that walks through, technically they didn't really do anything wrong, but you end up having to go back and edit stuff out because they either said something or coughed or whatever as they walked through. Because when you're using a studio mic like a Blue Yeti, it picks up a lot of stuff, even when you have it set to single direction recording and the gain turned all the way down. It still picks up little background noises and stuff like that. So it can be a little bit of a struggle sometimes if people are walking in and out. But once we get into the new studio is literally going to be its own building. And the fact that it's going to be its own building is going to be really, really nice, because I won't ever have to worry about people walking through or making noise or anything like that while I'm recording. And I mean, I get that, yes, when I am recording, I do say, you know, come on, keep it down. Come on, keep it down, guys. But sometimes that doesn't always work. So you have to plan out your recording sessions when you're going to actually record. I mean, I record generally either in the evening, the late evening, or at night, because that's when you have the lowest amount of noise. But the downside of that is that you can't be that loud. So if you want to do something that's like, you know, a really crazy, like you want to play a really crazy game or play something that's really fun and engaging, you know, and you're going to be yelling and screaming and, you know, having a good time with your friends, that can be kind of hard sometimes if it's late at night and your family's trying to sleep. So I'm, like I said, really excited to get into the new space, excited to get into the new studio/office. And once I get in there, the other cool thing about it is that I'll be able to run Facecam. And the nice thing about that is, number one, I've always wanted to run Facecam. I feel like Facecam is a really nice thing to have access to, and I feel like it also allows me to connect with you guys a little bit more, because that way you've got a face to put to the voice. Because generally, whenever I've done Facecam videos or vlog videos, because they're kind of spaced out, you know, over a decent period of time, everybody's always like, "You look nothing like I thought you would," and I kind of want to fix that a little bit by not only putting my voice to the videos, but putting my face to the videos as well. And during the move today, we were moving, like, really, you know, kind of like the really big stuff today. We were moving, like, couches out of the house and beds and mattresses and stuff like that. And it's just like, dude, my truck was pretty much fully loaded. We moved a massive table. Can't remember even, like, I don't even know how much it weighed. I just know it was, I just know it was freaking massive. And, yeah, there, it had to load. But, ow, I'm glad I have God mode on. But, yeah, dude, I have no idea how much that freaking table weighed. I just know that it didn't weigh down the back of my truck, but I know that getting it out of the house was not easy. Let's just say it took, like, 4 people to get that table out of the house. It was massive. And it's funny, because, come on. Let me get through this traffic. It's crazy. Come on, get out of the way. Jeez. And I was actually thinking about, once I get into the new studio, I was thinking about launching a new series on LSPDFR, and what I'm kind of considering, and I'm not sure how I'm not sure if I'm going to do this yet or not, but what I want to do is kind of start, what I'm thinking of doing is starting a LSPDFR series called Officer Tomcat, and doing it a little bit more in, because I know I have a wide viewer range, I know I have a wide, kind of a broad audience, I have a lot of younger viewers, but I have some older viewers as well, and I was thinking about, obviously I'll keep my, all of my styles of videos like this one, with the mod tests in GTA, and the Spin Tires mods tests, and the Forza Motorsport videos. All of that will remain a very big part of my channel, but I kind of wanted to do the LSPDFR as a series targeted a little bit more at my older viewers, and it might, possibly include, maybe slightly more, all I'll say is I might end up putting a little bit of a message in the beginning of the video that, oh my god, the shield helicarrier. Why are you up there? Holy crap, why are you up there? What are you doing? Anyway, the random shield helicarrier is kind of annoying sometimes. I mean, look at the freaking thing. Seriously. And it's unfunctional, too. I mean, like, look, the propellers aren't even turning, and you can't even load vehicles on it. It kind of sucks, but my idea was to kind of use that series as a little bit of a way to connect a little bit more with my older viewers, and, maybe be able to implement something at the beginning of the video, whereas, be like, warning, viewer discretion advised, language warning, kind of stuff, a little bit of stuff like that, because, it'd be fun to do LSPDFR, but I feel like in order to get the full effect, I might have to use a slight style of commentary that I don't usually use in my normal videos. But again, like I said, I'd be putting a disclaimer at the beginning of the video and stuff like that, because I know I have a lot of younger viewers, and that's one of the reasons why I like to keep my content very, PG-ish, PG-13, because I know I have, like I said, a lot of younger viewers, and a lot of those guys that watch my channel, some of those guys prefer that, prefer not to hear that stuff. But I feel like also some of the older viewers, it might be kind of a fun thing for me to do, as kind of a series more targeted, like I said, at my older viewer base. So, let me know what you guys think of that in the comment section below, because I will actually be away. I will be away. That was a random accident, but I will be away on a trip for, let's see, I get back next Sunday, so I won't be in the comment section too much. But you guys will be seeing a lot more GTA, and a lot more. That's a nice wide body M3. But I almost said like wide booty M3, and I was like, big booty M3. But still, hey, big booty Aventador. But still, I will be doing some update vlogs across the course of the trip. But I will be, like I said, I will be in the comments a little bit. I'll be reading the comments. I won't necessarily be responding to as many as I normally do. But once I get back, I'm very, very highly considering starting up that LSPDFR as a secondary series, because it'd be fun. It'd be fun to be, to be Officer Tomcat, I think. Download some extra cop car mods and, chase some criminals. But I know we got way off the topic of this actual Aventador in this video, and I really like the car, and I think we had, it was fun cruising around in. And, yeah, that M3 kind of caused my game to lag real quick. But let me see if the interior view, it does work. Wow, that roof line is super low. The gauges don't work, but the steering wheel does, which is actually, whoa, okay. The steering wheel does work, which is really nice, considering the fact that a lot of the steering wheels in some of these modded cars doesn't even turn. But, so it's nice to know. It's nice to see. And, ooh, okay, excuse me. We've fallen in a pit. Out of said pit. Now. Please, out of said pit. Excuse me. But if you guys enjoyed this test of the Lamborghini Aventador Liberty Walk Widebody, that's a bit of a mouthful to say, isn't it? But, again, if you guys enjoyed this mod test, then don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. We'll have another badass GTA 5 car mod coming very soon. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see all of you awesome people in the next one. Talk to you guys later, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.